Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK. On this episode of Anime Reaction, we watched the 6th episode of Eromanga-sensei.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 6th episode of Eromanga-sensei, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we'd love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So, on this episode of Eromanga-sensei,
we get the conclusion of Megumi's epic fuck-up. Oi, little girl. So evil.
It's hilarious. Wait, hold on. I'll make her addicted to light novels.
Fully convert her. And,
teach you a lesson.
Listen here, you little shit.
And she got her. Hook, line, and sinker.
Nailed it.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I gotta say, though, the animators
A1.
definitely earned their paycheck this week.
This week, they've been doing it all fucking season.
Well,
especially between this and Saikano.
That is true. Of course, I say
Male
that.
gaze, the anime.
Male gaze. Of course, I say that with emphasis on this episode because, goddamn, all those angles. Yeah. Subtle.
And then I love Sagiri's reaction when Masamune tells her that Megumi's coming over.
Oh my god. Had us fucking rolling.
Fucking priceless. Bleh. Click.
Oh, her name's Isa? Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Huh. I guess the author likes that name.
Right?
A fair bit, especially for feminine or female protagonists with long black hair.
Or a female side character.
Female side character, yeah.
With, yeah, long black hair and bluish eyes.
And a hell of a mean streak.
I'm beginning to see a correlation here.
Right.
But yeah, so Masamune...
Oh, that would be evil Tanex. Sorry, Rizzo, but damn. Get her addicted, then spoil the novel series.
Ouch. Oh, the worst evil. It's the most evilest thing I can think of.
She deserves it.
It was like this. So there was actually like a university professor in some like far off country. It was like somewhere in Europe, like Belgium or the Netherlands or something. But he says if his students wouldn't shut up in class, he would spoil the entire Game of Thrones series because he read all the, you know, Song of Fire and Ice novels beforehand. Ouch.
But yeah, so Masamune convinces Megumi to come over to borrow light novels from Sagiri.
All part of Operation Make Friends and Get Sagiri out of her room.
And then Sagiri agrees on one condition.
Bondage and blindfolding. That's her condition.
I just love how after Masamune totally blindfolds and ties up Megumi, he turns around what she said earlier in the episode, or just before.
Oh, good God! Sketchy hands, you sick fuck. No, scroll up. What the hell? Is that Beetlejuice in the corner? What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
It's the same thing as was in that other picture that he did. So you don't like One Piece, huh? Yeah, he totally turns around what Megumi had said earlier in the episode.
Oh, touche.
Oh, you really were a model. You do look good and everything.
Smooth as sandpaper or smooth as hell? I don't know which.
A little bit of both.
Still, touche, sketchy hands.
You look really good tied up.
It's really, I think it's really funny when Sagiri actually opens the door, takes a look at her, and just eye sparkle.
So cute. Dragged in.
I found my model.
Proposal level, Eromanga-sensei.
Yoink. And yeah, the next thing that you could do, next thing that happens is all that you hear is scribbles.
You're not responding, Nichan.
So Gary was busy getting the best view in the house. Oh, and we also find out something about Megumi. She's not actually a slut.
She puts on airs.
Yes, she definitely puts on airs.
Ah, that perv face though.
No, I just like how she's arguing with Masamune about her actually being a pervert, and then Sagiri, "Yeek."
With the level 100 pickpocketing.
Oh my god.
I've seen a dick before too. Yeah. Bullshit.
Oh man. Priceless bit of performance there.
Yeah, that whole bit was fucking hilarious.
If there's one thing that I'll remember about this series, it's what happened in this episode. Because that was hilarious.
Dick lover girl.
Yeah, dick lover girl. Who's... yeah. Dick lover girl in bondage.
Why does that sound like some sort of like weird username from MySpace back in the day?
Right. But yeah, and then I like how Sagiri totally tried to pocket her panties.
Can you get my panties in your pocket? Well, I mean, can't we just take a second to realize how impressive it was for her to get them in the pocket in the first place?
Because, she is standing.
Mm-hmm.
She has to get them... She has to get her to stand up first.
Or lift both legs out. Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
So she was able to do that, pocket the panties, and then have a straight conversation with her while giving away her favorite books.
And I may add, without the use of magic, she's a better panty thief than Kazuma is.
Still! But yeah, so then we get into the part of the episode that the episode was actually named after.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and basically Masamune's book gets approved. However, his original spot that the editor had saved for him for publishing got taken by I always forget.
Sensei.
Yeah, I always forget her pen name, but Sensei.
The ultra popular author who sold 10 million copies.
Yeah.
So,
basically, right after the editor had told him that they had a spot for him, she came in and took the spot. And so Masamune won't be able to publish his novel until the next May, which is 1 year from where the story's currently at.
And we actually get a very important bit of a backstory from Masamune because of this. One, this has happened before when he was in that little writing drought of his, right after Sagiri and Masamune's parents died. And two, his aunt would kind of disapprove of their whole lifestyle if he doesn't really show signs of production. So, not publishing for a year, but yeah, it wouldn't look good.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think that I think it was said that the aunt actually owns the house, right?
I wouldn't.
And basically would come in and.
Well, the aunt is their guardian.
Yeah, legal guardian. Yeah. So kind of has a power of attorney over such matters anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're not of age of consent or age of emancipation, I think is the term.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, basically Masamune is despairing over this, and Sagiri first suggests that they sell her lewd pictures. And just that mental image.
Truth be told, I mean, they could raise a significant amount of money do like a crowdfunding effort, or maybe create some dojin and sell some.
Yeah, I mean, they probably could, but it still wouldn't matter to their aunt, which is the problem. But then Sagiri suggests that he go to a different publisher, and of course he says, I don't know anybody else at a different publisher.
And then the weirdo comes in the fucking window.
And that time on a cliche, and how long was Elf listening in?
Yeah, I really want to see that from Elf's perspective, where she's sitting on... She probably, like, saw them talking or whatever and decided to eavesdrop, and she was sitting there for a good 30 minutes listening to the conversation, waiting for a good point to...
She must be like a fucking ninja, because she either jumped across...
Oh, she jumped across.
Yeah, and didn't make a single sound. Or climbed up. So, damn, that's impressive.
But yeah, so Elf says that, oh, you know, I'll introduce you to the people over at my publishing company. We can get your book published over there. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed it, because I think we were talking about something at the time, but Elf revealed that her editor that tracked her down in the earlier episodes, her brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not fake blonde hair then?
No.
Okay.
No, he's actually her brother.
Okay.
Yeah, she mentioned it, but just like very briefly.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I was pretty certain that you guys had missed that because we were talking about something else.
Making a remark or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally missed that.
But yeah, so then Elf and Masamune end up going on a totally not date.
Totally not date.
Totally not date, even though she live tweets it that it's a date.
Yeah, live tweets it. She's going
on a date with Izumi-sensei. Ah.
And about what 10,000 people from Twitter go, Izumi-sen.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Right.
Oh, the fake Muramasa, the downgrade.
Oh, that guy.
That burned Sagiri Laid though. So
let's flame his book.
Let's see here.
Bad reviews.
Let's see here. Japanese battle. Your writing style is similar. So what? She's an upgrade.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, no Bernie is gonna help you heal from that one.
Toasted. Yeah, I thought that the bit with her live tweeting that out, I wouldn't say played a bigger part, but had a bigger impact, I should say, in the novel.
Ah, okay.
But
I'd imagine, I mean, she's a popular author. She sold, a couple million.
It might come up next episode now that I think about it, because we're not exactly all the way through this little set of scenes here.
So maybe that little live tweet has a sort of rippling effect on this competition that our authors are in, perhaps. Don't spoil it. It's just my speculation.
Okay. Yeah,
just
not gonna spoil it.
That's all.
But yeah, so they first go to his publishing company, ASCII Works, because his editor asked to meet with him. Yes, I read the novel. I personally read the first two novels because I got access to them like a couple of years ago, before this was ever greenlit into an anime.
About to say, it's usually a safe assumption to assume that Rizzo reads the source material. Whether he wants to or not.
Necessarily true.
Is it usually? Well, compared to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. It's the side effect of being a security guard. I have a lot of free time.
But
I mean, work. I work all the time.
But so Elf and Masamune go to his publishing company to talk to his agent or whatever.
His editor, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his editor, and
Talk about switching publishers with her.
But first, they run into this girl who's standing outside the publishing company, holding on to a manuscript.
And Elf assumes that she's a rookie writer trying to pitch an idea, and
I want to point out something that probably didn't come across so well in the anime, but the reason why Elf assumed that she was a rookie is because her manuscript was all handwritten. It's not typically something that you'd see an author do these days. So I think that's why she originally assumed that it was a newbie. Because like in the novels, which are told from Masamune's point of view, he thought that the person that they ran into was a new author as well. Okay. Like she kind of had that demeanor.
Oh yeah,
and everything.
You know, she's kind of shy. You know, looked nervous at the very least. And well, yeah. Oh, but this starts off talking mad shit, and I'm just like, oh gosh, she's reverted back to when we were introduced to her.
Yep.
So what? Yeah. And I mean, it's pretty obvious that, you know, this shy girl, unassuming girl, is Muramasa-sensei.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing that they didn't like try to make that like something leading into the next episode, because it was pretty damn obvious.
But man, Elf just bringing that ego cranked up to 11,
digging her own grave. I'm just like,
when that reveal shows up,
yep,
that face change.
I'm like, whatever happens next is your own doing. Kind of like David Tennant's Doctor against the Spider Lady,
right?
Sorry, yeah. Going back to the handwritten manuscript, I think if like it looked like it could have been like actually handwritten, but I think it would have been better if maybe they had Masamune say handwritten.
Yeah. Or
something like that.
Wow, that's unusual.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Or if while he was picking it up, maybe he recognized a line or something. Hey, this is similar to my writing style.
I don't know.
That's more of a stretch.
That wouldn't be the case because this isn't like really a big spoiler or anything, but her new novel is completely different.
Okay.
From what she was writing before.
Okay. Fair enough.
So.
But yeah, they were given the opportunity to join in a...
well, Masamune was given the opportunity.
Yeah, Masamune was given the opportunity to join in a contest
for newbie writers.
To get published within the end of the year.
Well, if you win. And lo and behold, Muramasa-sensei is one of the entrants. Missed 10 million sales.
No. So first there's three people who are already on the list. Masamune is like, I can get published by September. All I got to do is win. Cool. He signs up. Then Muramasa, because of reasons that I don't want to talk about right now, that will become apparent next week. Yeah, she just goes ahead and fills out her name without asking.
Well, it's definitely kind of comes into play with what happened a little bit earlier in the episode, where Sagiri and Masamune were talking, and it's kind of like the upgraded version of him.
Yeah.
You know, I could see that going on, and she's probably pissed about it because it's a very similar pen name. But
what reason does she have to be pissed at him, though? Truth be told, I mean, she's already doing better. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yep.
On that bombshell. Take us out, Rizzo.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to point out that she obviously has no right to sign up for that contest.
Yeah, she has no right.
Masamune is stretching it, and he has, I think they keep saying, 200,000.
Or
Yeah,
22.
220,000, I think, or
Yeah.
something like that.
If only YouTube allowed GIFs to be thumbnails. And it goes in and out and in and out.
Wow. Anyway, so let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.
And go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga Talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga. And if you'd like to help support us, please go ahead and check out our Patreon page.